Hello world, welcome back again to my YouTube channel, Only Mawera, Jumapel, Only Mawera, and thank you so much for stopping by to watch my video. And in case it's your first time to come across my YouTube channel, please consider subscribing, hit that like button, and turn on the post notification bell, man, for your boy, support your boy. The sun is shining, guys, I really love the sun. You know me and the sun is just here, the sun is up here. So guys, I'm coming live from Nairobi shopping center, and guys, I wanted to show you something. Like we are going to have a conversation with someone, and he's gonna introduce himself. But for a minute, I just want to show you something. When you think of Africa, I don't know like what you take Africa to be, but I would love to show you. When it comes to African and innovation, man, it's always on top notch. Now look at this structure here. These are steel that has been converted into a structure, a very beautiful structure. Now this is gonna be a shop, you know. This is gonna be a shop, and it has been made with steel by welding, proper welding, piece by piece, and then up here we have this wound, and then the upper part some iron sheet, man, and then we have this beautiful door, like African and innovation, man. Crazy. And then this structure is actually portable. Like it will be moved from this place to another place, man. We are brilliant. So let me take this thing off. Let me make my hair. I want you guys, please, we want to see on the comment section. Yeah. The person I'm about to introduce. Let us know what you think about him. Come.
Yes, finally, man. Wow. Good morning, guys. This is Only Mawera's family.
Sorry to cut you short. You know, like, you don't know.
Yeah, you have already cut me short.
No, they are watching from different parts of the world.
Okay.
And some are watching in the morning, others in the evening, others in the afternoon, others at night. So
yeah.
It's always good, like you fit everyone to make.
Can I redo that?
Redo.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Depending on where you're watching me from. This is Royal Kim, and the Kim is KHMM. And I'm here today hosted in the other me channels, like you guys say. And we are here to do that case. Yeah, we need to solve it.
So guys, do we look alike actually? Because we have been seeing comments from Ayamaros, from every post that we appear, man. Yeah. Everybody says like we are brothers. Okay, if we are brothers, we should do a background check. Man.
Yeah.
We're supposed to do a proper background check.
And when we find out
now this case is getting out of hand.
Yeah. And when we find out that everything that belongs to you belongs to me. Or maybe he's my lost brother. Maybe my dad used to be, or maybe your dad used to be. There might be a problem.
You know, when I was growing up, my mom used to tell me like I used to have a brother, but now I was young, I didn't have that power. Sure. I didn't have that the power, like my mom was very tough.
Yeah.
And I didn't have that power to question, like our African mom, the way.
Yeah. You can't interrogate them that way.
Yeah, there's some things that you cannot.
Yeah, sure.
And they are beyond you, so you're like anytime that a question arises, you have to humble down.
Yeah, sure.
So Kim.
Yeah, bro.
How has been experience around this place?
Man, Mawera, it's been awesome. But there is me before Nyabohansi and there is me in Nyabohansi. So, which me do you want to know about?
Now, I would love this conversation is gonna be long.
Yeah.
And guys, we are filming this conversation at the roadside.
Yeah.
Because we are going to get some breakfast. Yeah. This is Nyabohansi shopping center, man, and it's only like we were supposed to do this video yesterday, but yesterday we took a different path so that we didn't manage to record the video.
Yeah.
And I believe you and I, when we came from Nairobi. Yeah. I came from Nairobi, but I had to stop from Nairobi for a minute to get here. And a lot has happened there. Yeah. I want to be honest with you.
Yes, bro.
The day that I was coming here,
yeah,
is the day that your video was aired.
Okay.
And then I had told one of my friends to pray for me because I'm coming to look for Ayamaro.
Yeah.
And I was afraid that day. There's a video that I did show him, a very emotional video. Like anytime I was thinking about this journey, I was feeling like crying. And then someone called me and said, bro, there's there's no need of you going because things have taken a different
The
turn.
guy who is already, the other you there already being shut up now.
So like the guy told me, please don't, there's no need of you going because things have taken a different turn and Marwa right now is very serious.
Yeah,
Then I was like, why? Then he told me that there's a guy who has shown up at Marwa Street, bags and it's constant, everything.
Yeah.
Marwa is just serious.
Yeah.
And then there's me who was just coming on just look for a turning point.
Yeah, man.
For you, did you come? As for me, I was coming to look for a turning point.
Yeah.
What brought you in Nyabohanze, bro?
I know this is a question that I'm answering for many times, but because it is in Mawira's channel, I would say, bro, like you just said, apart from me carrying all my bags and carrying my everything, it was all just looking for a better life. Yeah, they called me a spy, so I was spying for a better life for me and for my family to come and for my mom and siblings. Yeah, man, it was spying for a better life. Yeah, man. That is the reason as to why I came, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what inspired, like, I know everybody has an inspiration behind every action that we take. So what inspired you to come look for Marwa?
I would say, leave alone being inspired by people who came here, or maybe Marwa himself, because I've been a follower of Marwa for actually a long time, and all the YouTubers around Marwa, people like Nasto, like Cloud, and all those people. Apart from all that, my situation itself, you know, it was like a turbo to me. I don't know if you understand. Bro, apart from the inspiration and the fact that I knew when I get to Marwa's place, my YouTube journey will kick off well. My situation there, like where I was, I didn't have a choice. I was to make a decision. I either go to my mom's place, or which for a man, it's a failure. Either go to Mombasa to the rest of my extended family, and that is another failure. I can't go to my in-laws in Kitale, I can't do that. So coming to Marwa was like the best choice at this season, you know. And that's why I was able to handle the challenges and facing that spy season, because it was the only option I had. And look, guys, I'm a creative, and if I can't make it in creative, then I better accept failure, and we can't accept failing, man.
Okay, you know, like your station and I look the same for me. Though I have suffered a bit. For the last 3 years, if you ask me how I've survived, then I will just say God's grace has carried me. Actually, I don't know how I have survived, but God has carried me. And for the you're saying, like going back to your mom's home, is, you are as a man, that is a failure. As for me too, things got worse for me, and I had to go back to my aunt. I stay with my aunt, and she's the, like, once I get to home I'll explain this, but I stay with my aunt, and she has been staying with me since I was in Kenya. You call them classes. Until now the system has changed. They have started grades. So I stayed with my aunt since I was in class 4, man, and she has taken care of me like a lot of stuff. And as for me, when if I was going back there, I would, like, I had been seeing myself as a failure, man. And a little bit. So guys, we had to change our location because we hadn't taken tea, and we were supposed to head somewhere. Like right now, we are headed to our boss's place. And now, Kim.
Yes, bro.
We were talking about our issues. Whatever brought us here in this village, man. Like, actually, you and I come from the same region, Eastern region. So, like, Kim comes from the Kambaland, but I come from Embuland. But all of us, we come from the same. It's called Mount Kenya region.
It's the same.
During that time when Kenya was divided into provinces, it was called Eastern Province. Okay. So, bro, I'm sure you have been seeing the comment online.
Yeah, man, I have seen the comments, and even right now, even walking around,
even
when we were, you guys, are you brothers? Not even on social media now. It's going even in the real life. Now.
Even in real life, it's happening, man. Okay, guys, please let us know, like, if you look alike, man. Do you look alike? Do you look like brothers? Anyway, so as I was telling you, like, for me, as a man, when you're going back to your mom, or to your parents, maybe, and you had that chance to be in Nairobi, and then things didn't work out, then you go back to the village, you are seen as a failure.
Failure number one.
And there's nothing bad, like anytime even you pass, even you are in front of your mother, maybe she's cooking or she's doing something, she'll not tell you, but she'll see you as a failure, man. Like, or else your brothers are working hard out there, she'll be like, why, what did I not do to you? So as for me, I used to feel like that, and then I have a sister, and I wouldn't love her to go through whatever I've been going through. So for me, I had to, man, when I was coming to this place, I had hit a dead end.
Yeah.
I won't lie to you.
Yeah.
And let me tell you one thing.
Yeah, bro.
So when I heard your story,
Yeah. Wait, did it like disappoint you or maybe, kill the morale?
it killed them, right? I swear to God.
Yeah.
I have never even watched that video. I won't lie to you, I have never watched that
And by
video.
the way, I've never even watched it myself, and I am the star of the story.
I have never watched because
Yeah.
so much was said online, and then the code that I was given,
Yeah.
the person told me to go back, not
Yeah.
to even try to get at Marwa's face.
Yeah.
And it's not Marwa's PO who told, it was my friend who told me actually.
Yeah, a fan, a follower.
Yeah, a follower. He
Yeah.
told me like, bro, wherever you are going, man, things are bad. Then I was like, what's happening?
Situation is tricky there.
There's a guy who has moved in with all his property.
Man.
And I was like, what the hell? So like, I was like, no, I'm coming, and like I came immediately after you.
Yeah.
So, and then they started the story of being a spy, everything started.
No,
Then I was
that,
like,
yeah.
Ben, now my plan has failed. But
Yeah.
I didn't give up.
Yeah.
I gave it a shot. And here we are right now.
But Mawira, you are very strong, even during that first week, even the first days you came.
Eh?
You are very strong. I mean, you were interacting. You look like a guy who knows himself, if there is any English like that,
As for me, it's not like I'm bragging or something.
Yeah.
When I came, I had prayed to God.
Yeah.
I had prayed to God and I had asked God, please go before me.
Yeah.
I remember that I started my journey on Monday.
Yeah.
And on Sunday, that Sunday, there's someone who had gifted me a bike, a mountain bike.
Yeah.
I have done that video. So, and I was supposed to drive it on Monday. So on that Sunday,
Yeah.
I was doing the road test for that bicycle.
Yeah.
So I went somewhere. Guys, I'm carrying my bag here. There's some
Yeah.
stuff that I have here. My sandals,
Yeah.
my tripod is here.
Yeah.
So my old tripod actually, my
Yeah.
my other tripod, the good one just got broken the other day. So I went somewhere. There's a lake,
Yeah.
and I went to meditate. And during the meditation, I had a one-on-one conversation with God, and I didn't even talk to God like prayers or something.
Yeah.
I used to there's a slang we call here. We call it sheng.
Yeah.
I was speaking to God in sheng, and I was like, man, God, the situation is bad.
Yeah.
I don't care. I know like I've messed up. My life right now is in a mess, but I would love you to fix it for me.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot that is happening in my life and the situation that I want to fix.
Yeah.
Please fix them for me.
Yeah.
And I was like, God, tomorrow I have a journey.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going. I know no one. I would love, please, just go before me and make everything straight for me.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, that will what happened.
And God did, man.
God did.
God did it, yeah.
So when I came here, the first thing that happened when I arrived at Nyabohanze stage,
Yeah.
someone just received me. It was like, yo, I see like you were stranded. Where are you coming from? It's like, I'm coming from Embu, but I came through Nairobi,
Yeah.
and I have come to look for Marwa.
Yeah.
Then I was like, do you know somewhere I can at least put my bags? He was like, there's some rooms here, I can show you. He took me.
Yeah.
And then I was super tired and I was hungry. So that morning I went to look for tea.
Yeah.
And then when I went to take tea, I met someone else. And then the guy looked so familiar to me, and I was like, okay, I didn't talk to him at first.
Yeah.
After I asked for tea, he ordered a bread from outside.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I don't like this bread. Then he was like, hey bro, why you seem like to be in deep thought, what's up?
Yeah.
Then I told him, I'm just a visitor in this place, and it is my first time, and I'm super tired.
Yeah.
And I have come from far. Then he was like, where are you coming from? I told him I'm from Embu, but I came through Nairobi and I'm coming here to look for Maro. And he was like, you're looking for Maro? Yes. And he was like, Maro is my friend.
Yeah.
Then he called him. And he called him, and I confirmed that is Maro's voice.
Yeah.
And then he was like, where are you staying right now? I told him like I had booked a space.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's going to happen after that. Actually, I don't know what I'm going to do after this.
Yeah.
And then, but that day I had planned I'm not going to rest. I was going to roam around the village.
Yeah.
I didn't know where to start. And then he was like, go take your bag, come to my place.
Yeah.
You can stay with me, and then I'm going to take you to Maro's place. Then if that is not God, then who Who is that?
You see, one thing, guys, I'm realizing about Mawira, and we just realized that when we were coming off camera, that we are both spiritual. We
Yeah.
have an history of spirituality. and
So
all
Kim
that.
was telling me something. Please repeat that one. I'm not gonna mention it.
Okay, guys. I know it might maybe sound funny about me. You know, we have a lot. I know we do have a lot of stories, but to be honest, I have been a preacher of the word for the longest time ever since high school. Why are you laughing, Mawira? This is serious, man.
Our spy was a preacher. Eh?
No, this is very true. Guys, I got born again in the year 2013. I was preaching in high school. If there is anyone here from who knows, there must be someone who knows me someday, and they will comment down here. I was preaching in high school, preaching after in college in a church, in a certain church in Makueni County. And even if I give you my old line, most of my friends are pastors. Others, wait, come on, man, this is serious. Okay,
Bro, you are a preacher.
like
Like you can preach.
Praise God, church.
not
And
like
the word of God says,
I have been
he who
preaching-
does not believe in God shall perish.
I won't give you guys the satisfaction of the demonstration on my side, but to be honest,
Okay.
I have done.
Okay, it's just a
crusades.
joke. It's just a joke.
I've
But
been
it's only
preaching
like I'm
crus-
trying to imagine.
Yeah. Because if I tell you, like our family, we are Catholic family.
Okay.
But we know we diverted into the
Different
spirituality, religion in back in the year 2013. My dad started, and my dad went to church and told pastor, "Can I give? What kind of offering can I give so that my son can just get born again?" Because I was very stubborn, girls and stuff and all that.
Yeah.
And it started in high school. Then when I came home singing praise Jesus and all that, they were like, "Wait, so the offering worked?" So it was my dad's work that I got born again.
So your dad gave a tithing
man.
for
The
you on
late
your
dad-
behalf. On your behalf.
Yeah, RIP, may his soul rest in peace. And one thing about that, you know why I always say that I want to get a land here and build? My dad, actually, it was his wish. He asked me, if one day I get in a better position, I need to get a land somewhere far away from Kitui, and start another generation that is God-fearing, you know, because their family and all that, where we grew up, it's kind of messed up family.
Okay.
spiritually and all
For
that.
people who don't know, like where Kim's comes from, that Kitui County. There's a notion like witchcraft is so much around that place.
Yeah.
Like even my own preacher, my own pastor.
Yeah.
Actually I'm a church boy too.
Yeah.
In Nembo I have my spiritual dad. His name is
I'll
Reverend
laugh at you
Kimaru.
tomorrow.
His name is Reverend Kimaru. Then he tells that he always tell us like his grandfather was a witch doctor. Like it is true. So for him, like I can understand him where he comes from. A lot of witchcraft. Like it is true. It is not even a
And
notion.
actually, to be honest, for the longest time ever, I've seen witch doctors come into our family. Before we even, when we were in that other religion. And I'm not saying that when you are in that other religion, you can always welcome witch doctors. But it was a norm. When I was a little boy, witch doctors could come, do their work and go and all that. But before I left home, there is a time, brother, and this is a testimony. My dad was feeling very low, everything wasn't working, and then they were kind of backsliding. And dad told mom, now we need to bring a witch doctor because things are worsening. And the funny thing, I was so close and so deep into ministry and into gospel. So when that witch doctor came, you know what she told my dad? There is a son of yours. I can't do anything in this family unless he gives me permission. And she was a total stranger. But in the spiritual world, she could see there is a young man in this family, a member of this family, who has a deeper connection with God. And unless he says yes, I can't open up my altars here and start doing what I do.
You know, God's altar and other altars, they cannot mix.
Together. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So as for Kim being a spiritual man, like altar boy, I'm also an altar boy. I'm also as a result of being on an altar. Yo guys, that's the guy who asked me to leave my room to go and live with him actually.
Wow, he's the guy who welcomed
his name
you.
is Chacha.
That's why he was saying hello to you.
Yeah, his name
but
is
we were in
Chacha.
another video, so
So, as for me, I have been in my childhood. Bro, for me, I never experienced parental love. I won't lie to you.
Oh man, I'm so sorry, bro.
Don't be sorry, man. We have grown up. We are grown up now. okay, my dad abandoned me when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And then my mom, all the bad energy, my mom was directing them to me.
Yeah.
So I never experienced any single parental love.
Yeah.
So as for me knowing God, I came to know of God when my mom died.
Yeah.
When my grandmother took me back to school, then I was introduced to church. Then I was so active in Sunday school. So that when I started leading choruses there, like my musical journey started there.
Yeah.
And then, so there came a moment when things got out of hand. We had come from Meru to Embu.
Yeah.
And then we were received by the church.
Yeah.
And the church took us to school, my brother, my other siblings that we have.
Yeah.
And the church took over. So I was very active in church. As for me, I was not a preacher. I was more of a Sunday school ministry person.
Okay.
Because I was very active in Sunday school ministry, man. Like, very active.
Pastors.
So for me, I like music. I won't lie to music opened doors for me. And it's gospel music because someone saw like the potential in me. Then she sent me to a camp.
Yeah.
The camp was just here in Narok. My hand is getting tired.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I was sent in a camp. Then in that camp,
Yeah.
I was able to express myself. And then someone just noticed me, and then she was like interested in my life. Then I was like, yo, I'm Mawera and stuff.
Yeah.
And my prayer is always this: when I get to class 8,
Yeah.
to go to boarding.
Yeah.
And that time I was in class 7 actually.
Yeah.
And when I got there, let me tell you one thing: when you pray to God,
Yeah.
He listens and He will always answer your prayers.
Yeah, sure.
Doesn't matter how long it's gonna take. So my prayer to go to boarding started when I was in class 6.
Yeah.
And when I got to class 8, date 2009, date 31st December, tomorrow being the next year,
Yeah.
I was called to go for an interview to go to boarding.
Yeah.
And God answered my prayer. So that's when my life changed.
Yeah.
You see, like all the doors that more the achievement, the school life and everything
Yeah.
was opened by God through music ministry.
Yeah.
So as for you, when you say like you are like that, you have so much in common, you and I, about the ministry stuff.
But this is something else. I'm sorry to interrupt. Something else I never told you. Maybe I'll show you today. Is that when I came to Nairobi first, my first dream was to do music, and I recorded a lot of songs. Even today, I have a worship song that is not on YouTube, and I can play it for you.
Allah.
Then when I heard your songs, I was like, wait, the same Mawira like that we look alike is doing music. Then I'm still in that gospel music.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is funny. So guys, I also do. If you go to my channel down there, the first
At
video,
Royal Kim.
yeah, there is my songs here, 3 songs. There is another one that is not uploaded.
Alright.
So that is something else that I've noticed about you that we have in common.
You know, like for me when I was coming to Nairobi, I used to pray to God, like, please God, at least let's do 2 things succeed, either my education or my music.
Or music, one thing.
That was my prayer, but anyway,
That
God,
time gospel music in Kenya used to be like a big thing, you know?
it used to be big.
Like
and then
you could start
the
gospel
person who
and become a big pastor.
the person who had inspired me to get into music was a ringtone.
Oh yeah,
So I came looking for him. And I remember one day he was passing through Parklands and I saw him and I shouted at him, but he snubbed me.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Then, man, music didn't work.
Yeah.
Like, I produced plenty of music. Some of them, they are still on
Tell
my
us
phone.
something, bro. You've had an opportunity to interact with so many celebrities in Nairobi.
Yeah.
And guys, maybe you didn't know that about Mawira. This guy has had an opportunity to be around big musicians.
Wisdom, there's a guy called Wisdom, there's a guy called Bahati, there's a guy called
Bahati,
Willie Paul, there's a
Willie
guy called
Paul,
Hope Kid,
David Wanda,
Peter
Blessing.
Peter
Those guys.
Mr. C, those
They
are
are the big deal in Nairobi now.
they're the
when-
biggest. But one thing, you can be around someone who is so big, but at the same time you are just nobody.
Oh yeah, sure.
Because if those people, they were real friends, they could have supported me.
Yeah.
I could have understand the kind of thing that I was going through,
Yeah.
and they could have come. Okay, no, like it's not like it's an obligation for them to help
Yeah,
me, but
it's not a must actually.
at least I was putting in some effort,
Yeah.
but it didn't pay off. But right now, all I can say is give God the glory for everything that has happened in my life. I'm not regretting anything,
Amen. Amen.
and I'm super proud of myself.
Yeah.
Right now, it's just about I came here to look for a turning point in this village, and guys, this is the village. This is Nyabohanza village, and
They know Mama Ann's home.
that is Mama Ann's home, the house which was constructed in 10 days, man.
And Mama Maro's place over there.
So guys, when I came to this village, I was just coming to look for a turning point, man, because I had gotten tired of doing the same thing, getting the same kind of results.
Yeah.
Bro, I have worked for someone for an year before I came this place.
Yeah.
I worked for someone for, when I left Nairobi, I have worked for someone for 1 full year and I've never even received a single penny.
Wait, 1 full year, like 12 months, bro, and no
Plus.
payment?
So I got into bad debts.
I think now,
You know,
your situation was even worse than mine.
So when I got into debt, and then I'm not able to pay off this debt,
yeah.
depression kicked in,
Yeah.
and then things, like nothing is working in my life.
Yeah.
I'm there at home, my sister is here.
Yeah.
For example, I'm not saying like my auntie is gonna kick me out,
Yeah.
but if it happens like she's gonna kick me out at any time, where am I gonna go?
Yeah, man.
That has been always been my worry.
Yeah.
That thing made me to step out of my comfort zone
Yeah.
to look for help, man. Like I don't wanna be the same kind of a guy, man.
I know, maybe.
And I'm working so hard.
About you.
I'm working so hard. Like even when it happened, like I'm going back to that home, that Embu.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to be a different person because, bro, a lot of people in that town actually they have worked hard to see me down.
Yeah.
My fellow
Like
artists,
a lot of enemies.
yeah, like my fellow artists also, when they realized like I was in debt, they worked so hard to tarnish my name.
Jesus.
Yeah, just true. I'm telling you true story.
So you mean you had already started building a base in the gospel music and people were respecting
And then
you?
they were respecting me, but now there came a hatred like I'm not from because I sing in Kikuyu, and they want me to sing in Embu language, which I don't know, and I'm not comfortable singing in Embu.
Yeah.
You know, like for me when I was growing up, my growth was just movement from one place to another. That's how my mom we used to move a lot with my mom.
Okay.
So by the time I'm starting to understand myself, I was in a Kikuyu land, a place called Narumoro. So I knew Kikuyu, and for me even to get to know Kiembu, I know Embu language, but I can't sing it. I'm not comfortable doing it.
You can
So
do some lyrics in
I don't lie to you.
Yeah.
I quitted that music
Yeah.
because so much hatred was there. Sometimes you could go for event, people get paid, but I'm not paid. I swear. And then there's one of the biggest artists there. He said like, I don't qualify to be an M, but I'm supposed to be a Kikuyu artist. Then I was like, it's okay. I'm gonna take a break from this music, but when I come back, I'll just be singing for God. And even if I upload that music, it gets 2 views.
Yeah.
It's for the glory of God. I'll never do for the event.
Yeah.
I'll never do for it for commercial, because I know God is gonna bless the other half that I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna do music for commercial again. Unless someone decides to bless me, I will never do it for
It's
commercial.
okay with that.
I'm
But
okay,
not
my
really-
soul is
no, there is no, you never
So
wanted
bro,
to
I'm
stop.
telling you,
Mhm.
as for me, you are lucky you came from Nairobi, at least you had a small house. As for me, man, I lost everything. I had to sell my seat. I had a small seat. I sold it so that I could get to the house, so that I can get my document.
Yeah.
And then my items, then I gave them to one of my friends. Like there's a lady we used to school in the same school, in primary school, and she was working around that place. So I told her, like I'm going for a long holiday, and I'm gonna need your help. Please, do you mind storing these items for me? When I come back, I'm gonna pick them.
Yeah.
So she ran away with my items. So I lost everything in Nairobi. And I tried once to come back to Nairobi. It didn't work, so I ended up in the village. And you coming, like anytime I could see my friends, they're coming for long holidays, going back to Nairobi, I used to feel bad. I don't wanna lie to you.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, hey, what's up? What about school?
Yeah.
I'm like, please, I haven't finished school. Then they ask me, why haven't you finished school?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. I'll finish it when God's time is right.
Yeah, sure.
So the fact that even the people from my church, up to date, habari gani mama? The people from my church, they ask me like, have you finished school? I'm like, no. Why? I feel bad. Like anytime they ask me that question, I start crying. Like I start crying. They ask me, do you still sing? I tell them, no. Why? I'm not able to answer the question. And but God is faithful. As long as we are alive and healthy, and God has used tomorrow to turn my lives around. All I can do right now is just to push myself and stay focused and stay positive. You know. As for you, how was the situation for you, like where you are living?
Today, it was that day that maybe we are opening up. Yeah, we know Kim had a house in Nairobi and he ran away from that house. But now can we talk about the situation in that house now? Just a little bit. Guys, I really loved and I wanted to have a good life in a way that I could sacrifice even half of my salary to pay that small bedsitter 6,000. I was earning very, very little. 12,000 Kenyan shillings. And my friends could be like, Kim, you need to leave that house and go pay in
one bedroom.
Go and pay a 2,000 house in Ruben. But man, bro, I was like,
Mukuru kwa Ruben.
Yeah. What about my computer? What about my life? What about Wi-Fi? Where will I get?
Can I cut short?
Yeah.
Mukuru kwa Ruben is one of the slums in Nairobi, actually.
Yeah.
It's one of the slums.
So my friends, some of them, actually a lot of them live there because our salary was very small. But bro, I really loved my life in a way that I wanted to do better, so I could sacrifice half of my salary for that room to feel good because we live once, man.
Hey!
Hello, Eric.
So guys, this is the river.
Yeah.
Our boss is a rider.
Yeah. So guys, like I was saying, people may think that maybe I was earning 30,000, like I lost a job that I was earning 30,000. Even my brother Mawira, even when I had that job, the situation was not good because
there's no growth.
There is no growth. Like, bro, everything was going negative. Even today, my bank is negative. I have a debt with Equity Bank. You guys, please never block me. I'll come and pay you back one day. You know, bro, to be honest, my life wasn't good even when I was working.
The same situation with me. I'm still negative, but at least right now, like monetary value, I'm negative, but and when it comes to livelihood, now I'm positive. Marwa has added something in my life, and I'm okay with it.
You see, all we need, bro, is just that environment that positivity vibe around you. You don't need $1 million in your bank to start a better life.
Sure.
All we need is just that positivity, and we are getting it right here. Tell people, leave alone our boss Maro. There are a lot of good people here, YouTubers like us. And every single day we are happy interacting with them, doing videos with them. We are learning new things every single day. Yeah, man, so this is so huge for us. We came from far and we are in a new land. And we are here until we achieve our goals because we are not going to go back.
The same way we came.
And we can never be content by any city, bro. We're going to be all over the world.
Sure.
We can't be content by any city. Yeah.
So for you, what was the like? You left your house and everything. The landlord.
Actually, one thing I sold 2 things. I sit that office chair and my gas for the fare. The other things because the gate, you see in Nairobi, the gate is not always open.
Yeah, because
so that when
you don't run away. You must caretaker to open the gate for you.
So I told my brother, a friend of mine, he's called actually Albrani. I told him, bro, I want you to take these things because you don't have a house and you want to start a house. Just share them in another room here and keep them so that when you start your life, you can use them. There's a lot of things. Very, very Kim used to have fancy things. And I gave them to him. So I'm not sure whether my brother managed to evacuate them or maybe they were taken by the caretaker. I don't know, but I will confirm about that. So guys, I ran away and I came here.
From problem.
Yeah, you can understand my situation.
Yeah,
man.
But you know one thing that I've learned in this life. For me, even if you listen to my music, I discovered it's always good to learn to give God thanks before even you receive. And before you get served, please serve. You know? Please serve before you get served. So for me, that is the virtue that I've learned now, and I'm gonna embrace it. And you know, God is always faithful. As long as you are working and you're doing something positive, God is always gonna reward you for what you've done in your life, with your life, and it's all like everything's gonna work. Boss.